All right, here we go. All right, let me give my introduction. Let's see here. Introduction. Where is it? That's right there. All right, we're gonna get started. You know what? We're gonna get started right after this word. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna see here. We got everything ready. Yes. Good evening, content creators. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the show. Welcome to another episode of Prime Time 2024. You know what that means? Anything can happen. Guys, thank you guys for coming in this evening. Before we get started, there is no rules on this one. So this is just a quick reminder. If you have any children, tell them to leave or tell them to go to bed. One or the other. Because it's ride time. Yeah, guys, thank you guys for coming in. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. If you go ahead and check my community tab. There's on my community tab there is a link BMC. If you hit that, if you want to contribute to the channel, all that good stuff, go hit that up. It's gonna be pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a very special guest here. A very young couple, and they are crazy. That's what the name is Carnival Cruise Addicts. So they must be crazy. Good evening, guys.
Good evening, Mr. Z. How are you this evening?
I'm doing great. You know what? It's pretty cold. Yeah, it's pretty cold down here in Texas. Usually it's not that cold, but yeah, it's very cold. It's been raining, all that crazy stuff. But it's okay. So
We're in South Florida, and this morning, what is it, Monday? Yesterday morning, we hit 42 degrees. So in South Florida, quite literally, the iguanas start dropping off the trees because they're so cold and falling on people. So cold 42. Her brother is in New York, and 42 is like we're in shorts and stuff.
Wait, you said cold 42 or cult 42? Is it cult 42 something?
No, Colt 45 is an
45.
old malt liquor. Old malt liquor. So if you grew up in the hood, you know what Colt 45 is.
Colt 45.
You don't know what Colt 45 is. I'm just saying.
My dad and uncle used to drink that stuff. I said, man, I couldn't do that stuff. It's just
it's an old get over, and
it's so when if you only have a little bit of money and you're the right age of 18 back in the day. That's when the drinking age was back in the day.
That
18.
was my Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill wine.
Yeah,
$2 a bottle.
Ooh.
Yeah. Old Boone's Farm.
Yes. Back in the day, my mom used to make potato wine. Oh my lord, that stuff would put you under the table. I never touched it again.
Mad Dog 2020, some Cisco, liquid crack they called it back then. It was good.
So, how was your weekend?
Weekend was great.
Yeah, it was good.
What did we do this weekend?
We finished up because we're in South Florida and it's been rainier than hell. And we are the Christmas light people. We put up between 30 and 50,000 Christmas lights. And normally the first week of the new year, we'll take them down. But it's been so rainy this year in South Florida. Like we've gotten this week 4 inches, and we normally get 1 inch for the entire year. We've gotten 4 inches. So we couldn't take them down. So that was really our weekend. We actually got a dry spot and took down the lights. So my old ass is a little sore because I had to go up and down the ladder to get these stinkers down. So
What'd you do, Z? How was your weekend?
Oh, mine was just sitting here trying to do some editing because I had that big old cruise on the Jubilee. I still got plenty of that video I had to edit out. It's just like it's a pain in the neck. So
It really is, isn't it? A lot of work.
yeah, we're looking forward to the videos. I mean, I am not the editor; she is. So I know what you go through because I have to watch it. I don't do it, but God, we're
You
looking
have to
forward.
watch it. Yes. Uh-huh.
yeah,
does it.
yeah.
But Z, you must have some awesome footage. I can't wait to see you put out videos.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I have a couple of videos that I have on my phone that I take. So if you want to check it out, it's on my list. It's on my playlist. The Cruise on the Carnival Jubilee. I still got plenty more. I'm just being lazy.
You must have a ton.
Well, you're not being lazy. It's a lot of work. Like I said, I have that much knowledge on how to do it, and Liz is somewhere around here. I can't even put my hand on the screen. It's so big how much more knowledge she has. So I know you guys go through, and it's a lot. A lot of people watch the videos, and they're like, oh, look, a video. It's unbelievable the amount of work you two put into putting these up there, and we appreciate it.
You could put in like hours of work to get like 10 views.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the thing.
We have a lot of people coming in today. Guys, thank you guys for coming in. Got a special, I gotta say a special thank you to Cruise Nuts. He did the drone footage of the Jubilee.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Yes, Cruise Nuts. I'm still working on the editing on the latest video he sent me. I gotta put it all together. I'm gonna use my theme song for that one because that's what I was getting ready to say. So you are a pretty young channel, right?
Oh yeah, we just started it in
July,
like mid to late July.
yeah, of 2023.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to say this year, but it's freaking 2024, so it's not. But yeah, we started mid-July, and we wanted to share the information, much like you, of cruising and doing things we love. And Liz watched all of them. I did as well, but not as much as her. During the pandemic, because we were in cruise withdrawal, and we're like, oh no, we can't go on a cruise. So we watched everybody, and it's not, as well as I, we're not going to make $1 million off this, but we wanted to be able to share the information that we know and we've learned with people, and it just seemed like the right thing to do, honestly, and it's fun. It's a lot of work.
When you're passionate about something, you want to share it with the world.
Yep,
right?
absolutely.
And we've been on 55, 6, 7, 8 cruises, whatever.
More than 50.
And we've been doing this since we got married in 1999.
We're old.
Carnival Destiny. Funnelheads had asked a question actually the other day about the Destiny, which became the Sunshine, but that was our first cruise.
Yep.
We fell in love with it, and ever since, like, now it's like, you know what? We love cruising.
Yeah.
It's the only vacation we take. We try to do it like 4 or 5 times a year, and we want to share it with the world. And during the pandemic, I started watching, Para DJ, Lolita Loca, and then Derek from Island Time came about, and Coach Cruise, and there's a million others, right?
We actually met Coach on a cruise when he was just starting.
Yeah,
And
Funnelheads, they're here too, and like it's just, to me, it's such a close-knit community of people, and they support each other. It's not competitive, and it's just such a fun thing to be part of.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. The thing is, like you said, this is a close-knit community. It's also my therapy, free therapy.
Yeah.
It is my therapy. If you were to watch my 10.5 hours of bliss, I needed a lot of therapy after that marathon. It was insane. But let me ask you a couple questions. What is your goal for 2024 as far as your channel is concerned?
Well, we are coming up on 600 subscribers, so our goal would be to get to 1,000
All right.
and get the watch hour so we could, I guess, monetize. I mean, not that we're
Monetize,
looking to make a
paying
ton of money, but it's a goal. So I think that's it. But I think at the pace we're on, I think we'll get there. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, you're halfway there because the new thing is you're going to have 500 subscribers. And then the next thing you need to work on is your 3,000 hours. So you're halfway there.
We're a little over 2,100 hours right now. So we're hoping by the end of the year we get to 4,000.
Well, you know you get super chats when you get to 3,000. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So
that'll be fun. I mean, the really cool part was our very first cruise, which was 2 weeks, I think, after starting the channel. We went on a cruise and we went to a casino meet and greet because we're casino people. We like the casino. And a gentleman comes up after and he goes, "Hey, you're Liz, right?" And Liz is like, "What?" He goes, "Oh, and there's Chris." So we're like, "How do you know our names?" That's just straight away. We had 32 subscribers. And Odie and Connie were one of them. And we're like, holy, I can't say it on this channel.
It was such a good
There you
feeling.
go.
I
It
mean,
was so
Hey,
cool.
let me stop you here. This is a PG-18 show. You can say what you want. So
We
go ahead.
can say the S word?
I thought
Yeah, you can.
after 10 o'clock.
No, I call it prime time. It's 7 o'clock in Florida. It's prime time. So
Well, I will tell you, Ross from Orange Cone Vlog keeps telling us to watch our mouth. Like,
I mean, I drop a lot of bombs, but if I can say shit, is that
Mhm.
okay?
yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
We about shit ourselves.
all right.
We about shit ourselves when Odie said, "We know you guys." And we're like, holy crap, what just happened? You know what I mean? And she was hooked right there. I was hooked right there. And we've been on, 2 or 3 cruises since then. And we were in Jamaica. And a lady's like, we were talking about Wi-Fi or something in Jamaica because our excursion got canceled. And we're like, "Oh, the Wi-Fi here sucks." She's like, "Yeah, something about YouTube." And she looks at me, she looks at Liz, she looks at me, she looks at Liz, she looks at me. She goes back, she goes, "I've seen you guys. I know you guys." And she goes through her phone and she's scrolling through. And she finally goes, "See, here it is. I saw you guys on YouTube."
Well, what was cool for me is I remember meeting Pero DJ and Q's Cruisers on a cruise in December of 2021 or 2022. 2022.
Just after
and I was like,
ended.
"There's peace," and I got a picture. I think the cool thing is though, it's great to just build this network of people that really enjoy your content and they value what you're sharing and they actually care about you as human beings. And
the fact that we're on with you and we've watched you and we're sitting here on the same screen as you is just weird to me. It's super weird.
Yeah, I mean, I had you on the big screen in the living room.
Yeah, without us
before we even started this channel.
Yeah, it was cool.
And same with some others in here, and it's just like, and here we are. We're talking to you live. Yeah. That's cool.
So cool.
Well, I'm just a regular dude that likes to go cruising and everything like that. So, if you have any questions for me, go ahead and ask the question.
Yeah, I have a question. What do you think is the most difficult thing when it comes to putting up content on your channel?
Oh, that's I had to learn from experience what to put on and what not to put on. When I first started out, I was trying to copy somebody, and see, like Journey says, you just gotta be yourself. You can't copy anybody else. You try to do that, it's going to get very, very boring. So I stopped doing that and just be myself. And when I found out when I was being myself, my subscriber grew and my watch
Yeah.
hours grew. That's why I admire Sea Lake Journeys. Because before he used to do a morning show, I missed that. Just Chad and Robin are just like my brother and sister. People that can make me laugh in the morning. If you can make me laugh in the morning, you got me. So, but throughout the almost a year and a half, I had to deal with that. I had to. A lot of people say, "Hey, you can't say this, you can't say that," but I'm going to say, "Hey, it's my channel. I can say what I want without being, letting me real mean or anything. It's my channel." And then I had people tell me I should not say this on my channel. I said, "Really? You don't? You ain't my parents. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not dating you. I'm not married to you. So I'm gonna say what I want to say. It's the brain of my channel is ultimate. That's why I call it prime time. Prime time is anything you want to say about anything, regards to cruising, traveling, electronics, movies, all kinds of things. I like to keep it fresh. And one of the reasons why I do that, because I don't write anything down. If you write everything down every time you do a show, you'll get so bored. You'll get tired of doing that. You'll say, "Why am I doing that?" But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, like we do a live, we try to do a live on Sundays, and we'll have some, since I can say it, bullshit topics or some topic to talk about. You know what I mean? And you get a couple bullet notes, and we have pads that sit in front of us, and then we end up not looking at them and just bullshitting. Which is that's the best freaking thing. And that's why I'm honored and I enjoy coming on with you because what's the topic? Who gives a shit? We're just going to talk about what's going on right now. And that's
Right.
what matters, and that's what's fun.
It is don't be ashamed, Liz. You look like you're coming up. Just saying all this. No, don't worry.
Because I am training him not to swear on YouTube, and here you are encouraging his bad behavior.
I'm
That's
just
what it
saying
is.
shit. Shit's not a bad word. They can
I'm
say
just
that
saying.
on TV.
I'm saying.
I'm just
Yeah, but
can't drop the F-bomb or anything else. But again, to your point, Z, it's just being human. And some people swear, some people don't, some people get offended, some people don't. But it's just being ourselves.
yes.
And that's why I love being on your channel and talking with you because it's just normal stuff. It's what happened today. It's not a specific.
Well, that's Sea Lake Journeys just started a new channel.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Yes, I
Let's
did.
Chat It Up?
I have seen their channel.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing where he's just like talk about whatever, right? It's because I think people follow you for the content you create,
Yeah.
right, in your genre. But if you want to do something different, I mean, you have multiple channels, right? You have your tech channel,
I have my tech
and then you have this
channel,
channel.
and I have my first channel, the Z Show, and everything's out there. Yeah. Yes, I talk about everything. A lot of people don't like it when I do it, but I don't care.
Right.
It's freedom for me because you can't, like I always say, you can't keep stuff in there inside you because you just go absolutely crazy. Your blood pressure will be going sky high. One reason why my doctor says, "I had noticed your blood pressure is low. What have you been doing?" I said, "Been doing YouTube."
I'm on blood pressure meds, so yeah. I don't need my blood pressure to go any higher.
I probably should be because I'm married to this guy.
Hey,
25 years.
Well, one of the things I like to talk about because it's for me and it's for other people my age and solo cruiser. A lot of people don't understand what a solo cruiser has to go through because we have to pay double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be a felony.
I agree. I've never agreed with that. I mean, if you're going on your own, why do you have to pay for the entire room? Because the cruises, are not based on double occupancy.
No,
when
they need to do a better job for solo cruisers.
I agree,
for sure.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, if I shit the bed or Liz shits the bed, and I have to pay for her ass, and she's not there, I'm gonna be pissed. You know. And I'm sure she'll be like, "Oh, I got to pay for this asshole, and he's not
Okay,
there."
we get the insurance, so we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, no, I agree. We know quite a few solo cruisers, and are all cruise lines? I mean, we are Carnival people, but are all cruise lines like that, Z?
No, there are
No, NCL is they have solo cabins. Some of those Virgin Voyages have solo cabins, but they're very, very few. You got to catch them when they go on sale. NCL, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm thinking about going to NCL and Virgin just to see. But it's hard for me because I live in Texas. So
yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
And they only have so many coming out there, right?
Well, yeah, we have we have the like that Royal Caribbean. We have Carnival, which I love, and then you have Disney, and then you're gonna have MSC coming next year. So that'll be a different kind of thing to do. So, but other than that,
Disney is not happening for us.
oh
No
no,
casino.
I would.
There's
No
no
Chris
casino.
and Liz.
No.
Not
Thank
happening.
you.
Kiss my ass.
You know my stance with that. No, there's no way I'll be on a cruise ship with Disney themes and children going crazy and no casino. Oh my, no.
Not happening.
Now
Mm-mm.
we get pissy when we sail during the summer and the school's out and there's a shit ton of kids and we're like, oh my god, there's this many kids on there.
Could you at least try, even though he's allowed you to not swear?
The crap ton of kids.
Thank you.
But I totally agree with you, brother, man. I don't get mad at the kids. I get mad at the parents because they're not doing their freaking job raising their kids.
I can tell you. I'm guessing you, like us, when you did something wrong as a child, you got your ass beat, and you got it beat very well, and you did not do that again because your bum was stinging from what just happened. Oh, I'm not doing that again. Kids these days,
my father would give me his look. If he does that, your butt's in trouble.
Yeah.
Especially
I have the leather leash and the belt.
Oh yeah, we got the belt.
especially because my dad was in the Air Force, so he knows everybody that was in the MP, the military police, and everything like that. So if I try to do something, everybody on the base would know what I did. So I would have got in trouble from them, from my mom, dad, and grandmother. I would not have no butt left.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wait. Ross from Orange Clove Vlog just came in, so he's gonna yell at you for swearing.
Ross, Z said I can say shit.
See, yeah, I give him permission. I give him permission to do that because you can't keep that stuff in there, especially when you're going on cruises with kids.
Well, when you're around kids, you shouldn't swear.
Well, here's the thing. Now, thank you for putting that out there. Now you're in a casino. You're in a casino. You're in a bar, and these dumbass people bring the kids into the casino in the bar, sitting at the bar. Why should I have to censor myself when I'm watching my Cowboys getting beat?
I'm with you. I mean, we grew up in a different era than the kids these days. So hearing the F-bomb, the S-bomb, all that kind of stuff, that was normal. It's not like you're going, like kids these days say, I'm going to the store. Our parents said, I'm going to take your S and go to the effing store and get some F. That's what we knew. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Ross says you're an asshole.
Forward you.
But the thing is,
Forward you.
I got it.
I think, especially when my parents was concerned, it was very, very disciplined, and thank God they did that because these kids right now are acting like fools. That's why I don't have no
You
children.
know what?
Yeah,
Because
they're a-holes, bro.
I feel like that's a sign of getting older, is when you start looking at that next generation, the generation, you're like, you start complaining about them, and then you realize how old you are, and you're like, I sound like my grandparents and my parents.
But that's part of getting older. I mean,
yeah, that
my
is,
shop
yeah.
is next to a Chuck E. Cheese. So we look out our window from where I work, and there's kids. It's a window.
That's what you typically do. Like,
There's
yeah,
a window.
Okay. All right.
And we see kids running across the parking lot, just scooting back and forth. And if I attempted to cross the street with my parent next to me, I'm getting punched in the head.
Yeah.
What the hell are you thinking? Put my damn hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely. Because we knew back in the day, if we would act up in a public area, we would not do it. Hey, would.
Ross.
Are you reading Ross's
Are
comment?
you reading Ross's comment?
On
Right.
most ships, the window is called a porthole. So on the Glory, are the windows called a glory hole? You know what? He always complains about your swearing, and
Right.
he's just as bad.
Hey, you're
Well,
punched in the
well,
glory hole, Ross. Seriously.
Yeah.
Send Ross the link. Bring him in.
You
so
should
we
bring
can,
in Ross.
bring in Ross so we can kick his ass.
Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and put him up here. I think I.
Oh
put
my
him-
Ross.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
I agree.
Even Danny D is just like, what? All right, Z's going to send you a link, I think. Ross,
I'll just go
and
put
we're
it
gonna
out
bring you in.
there. Whoever wants to come in and join the conversation with the Koozie and the kids.
This is trouble. Oh, you
there
put
it
it out
is.
there.
Oh, it's
I
out.
put it out there. So, I'm Orange. If you want to defend yourself, you go ahead and do that. I'll let
Defend
you.
yourself.
Come on, Ross. Bring it. Bring
Come
it.
on, just be like the Rock. Just bring it.
Come on.
Well, yeah. So,
Uh,
no, I since y'all are cruisers, and a lot of you get mad at me because I'm saying this. I don't think they should bring their kids on the cruise ships and taking the kids out of school just to save some money.
wait. Taking the kids
take it-
out of
you need
school
to
to
do
go
it
on a
off
cruise?
season,
Yeah,
to
if
do
you're
it
going out
off
of school
season.
when school is in session, taking your kids out of school just to save some money.
I mean, I guess it just depends on what they'll miss and if they can make it up.
Yeah,
Like,
but well, okay, I'm a little bit older than y'all. Well, back in the day, when school was open, your butt should be in the class.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Our parents said, if you want to go to vacation, we're going out when school is out, like spring break, Christmas vacations, and the summer. Now, then the people say, well, I can afford it. I said, well, you better get a different job. I don't, you know what? And like you said, being old, you don't want to be hanging around with kids and then running, yelling, screaming. And these kids don't care. They don't have no common courtesy. They don't care. I've seen kids on the
It's because
Jubilee.
they don't get their ass beat. They
Yes.
need to get their ass
I don't
beat.
think that's true as a whole.
Oh, wait a minute.
I
Hold
think
on.
it's
Okay.
about-
I got to agree with your husband. If you teach your kids when they're 2, 3, 4 years old, they'll learn. If you try to teach your kids when they're like in elementary school, going to junior high, you're going to try to do your discipline, then it's already too late.
It's too late.
But I do think it's less about the children and more about the parents and how they discipline and set expectations and guidelines for
Yeah.
kids. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I'm serious though. Like, we were ruled with an iron fist,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you were, and it didn't do anything because you were just like, haha, hit me, for me, I was scared.
Oh well, no. Then they broke out the wooden spoon. Then
Yeah,
they broke.
but I'm
if
just
they
saying.
didn't kick my ass the first time, they'll find something that.
But what happened is it went from beat your kids for being bad to don't touch the kids, put them in timeout,
Nah.
give them a
That timing don't
participation
work.
trophy, and it's got to be somewhere in the middle. Like that's
You know what?
Needs to be disciplined.
I totally disagree because my sister had 6 kids. They were disciplined when they were little. All 6 of them now are straight A and B students. If they go underneath that, they'll get stuff taken away. They love the electronics. They love their cars.
yeah.
They're living in that house. If their grades go lower, they take it. And they have not been doing it for almost 3 years.
I mean, there's a fine line between discipline and child abuse. But
Yeah,
guess
there
what?
is. You gotta learn how to.
fucking-
You gotta
I
learn how to
effed up.
control yourself. You can't do it out of anger. And
No, I
other
effed up
than
as a kid, and I got my ass beat because of it. And you know what? I effed up, and I learned from that, and I
Mhm.
learned from that. That oh shit! I can't light the backyard on fire. I got my ass beat. You know, I can't take the tires that are rolling down the street and put them in the backyard and light them on fire. I got my ass beat. I learned from it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But
Yeah, but then your mom let you light the backyard on fire.
control, yeah, I did it in a control aspect, but there is a line, but you know what, the discipline is gone. And I remember, and I'm 48, when I used to work at a supermarket when I was 16, 15,
Mhm.
kids would always reach for the candy. And there was a select few mothers that went, no, don't do it, don't do it. No, put it back, dude, put it back. There's a select few mothers that went, told you to put that shit back, put it back, do it again, do it again.
Yep.
And,
All right.
and those kids grew up well. The other
Yes,
kids, are
absolutely.
please don't do it, please don't do it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is probably why we never had children, because we disagree on the parenting technique.
Slap
No,
them.
Not my
the
bitch
thing
for
is,
kids.
I agree
Not
with
my
him.
thing.
That's a great song.
I was afraid. You know what? The thing is, I think it was great for me. I was afraid of my dad. I was afraid of him, but after I got into my 20s, and I respected my dad because he knew I was a troublemaker. He knew I was a
It
troublemaker.
took me to my 30s and maybe even late 30s before I realized, you know
They're
what, they
doing
do
their
the best
job.
they can.
Yeah.
They do the best they can and
Absolutely.
the best they know how. Why did that remind me of Eddie Murphy?
Oh, hell, there's so many Eddie Murphys I can go down. Gus, your wife is a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, you know what? If Eddie Murphy do his jokes now, he'd get banned.
I mean, everybody, it's cancel culture all
They
around.
always-
You
and
know that.
Eddie Murphy was a effing genius. I
Oh.
mean, just the stuff he said.
Yeah, but remember he released that song, and it was "My girl wants to
Yes.
party all the time, party all the time." No, I'm
Yes.
making a fool out of myself. Okay, stop.
Oh, my
Eddie,
Yeah.
now, Eddie Murphy, there's a movie. If I recommend you guys see it. I don't think you've seen it. It's called Harlan Nights.
Harlem
Harlem
Nights.
Nights?
We've seen Harlem
Of course we've
Nights.
seen
Yes. Yeah.
It's Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Arsenio Hall, Del Reese. One of the greatest comedy movies of all time. There'll never be another one like that. I wish
totally
Robert
agree.
Williams would have been on it. But yeah, I love that movie. Every time I watch it, I laugh so hard. But yes, but yeah,
I absolutely agree, man. I mean, there's comedy of then, and you mentioned Richard Pryor, one of my favorites of all time.
Yes.
And you get comedies today, they're like, we grew up watching Richard Pryor. They're like, now they're just a bunch of wusses. That was comedy, man.
Yeah, they don't know what comedy. Richard was not telling jokes; he was telling his life story. Which back in the 60s and 70s, they really did not like that. But he told the truth, and he got real popular. Richard Pryor, I remember my dad had Richard Pryor albums. He had Red Fox's albums. Oh,
Red Fox.
and a lot of people knew Red Fox as Sanford Son. And my grandmother went to go see him when he was in Vegas. And basically, she told me that was the dirtiest man of all time. Now, if you watch Sanford Son, you say this general old man, but if you see him in concert, your mouth will be wide open.
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to be taken aback, listen to some stand up from him, and you'll be like, that shit's funny as hell.
I would like you to not swear and get used to it, because even though Z allows it,
it was
our
funny
channel
as
is
hell.
Well, somebody's going to sleep on the couch somewhere. Not going to say
That's
who,
me.
but yeah.
That's me normally. I'm the one that passes out at like 8:30.
Yeah. I'm the more loud, boisterous one.
No, really?
Me? No. I'm more quiet and reserved.
Trading Places. Trading Places was the best movie ever.
That was a good one.
Have you seen that?
You know what? I agree or disagree, but the best movie I ever saw, and a lot of people don't understand, Stir Crazy.
Great movie.
Great
that was,
movie. Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
And guess who
no,
wrote
no. Who's the other guy?
Gene Wilder.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Guess who directed that movie? You'll never guess.
I mean, and that's when film was good. The stuff today is like,
No, Gene Wilder. Who directed it?
Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier. No way.
Yeah. He did that.
Yeah, but Trading Places was great because it was just it was a lighthearted film.
right.
That was Jamie Lee Curtis was in there,
Mhm.
right? Early on in her career.
Blazing Saddles. Yeah. Now we're getting old here.
Yeah,
Right.
that one. No, they
Angel's like cruising. Here we go.
Yeah, is it?
All right, Angel or Amy? Who's on?
Who's on? Who's
So
watching?
the last comment, Z, Louis Angel Amaro is one of our friends that we actually cruise with, but they have a joint account, so we don't know who the hell is commenting. Amy or Angel? We need a comment.
Yeah, but I love all my movie collection. Now, let me ask you. I gotta ask you, brother, man. Do you have a man cave?
You're looking at it.
No, we have a. I don't know.
We have
It's a.
I wouldn't say a man cave. It's a game room.
We have a game room, but I like it too. So what does that make me, a man? People cave. Can we do people cave?
No, it's an us cave. We'll call it an us
They
cave.
call it us cave. So, on your movie collection, how many movies do you have in your collection?
Okay, so like we when you talk movies, like we had a bunch of DVDs.
Oh yeah, we had like a whole wall.
And then like DVDs got. I mean, I had Laserdisc. That's how old we are, right? Laserdisc.
You remember Laserdisc?
Yeah.
The big ass disc.
Yeah.
It was like a huge CD
and then we
player.
had DVDs. Now nobody has DVDs, so I just rent them online or buy them online. So like movie collection. But our man cave is a shuffleboard table, a darts, and a bunch of neon lights.
Yep.
That's about it. And a couple segways too. We have segways.
we have segways.
You know the segways?
Yeah.
You have a man cave?
I'm building a man cave out of my bedroom. As of right now, I have a 52-inch TV. All my movies. Back in the day. Okay, disclaimer: do not try to do this ever again. I used to download movies and TV shows and music and all that good stuff. Yeah, my collection is like over 430 movies. I have at least 15 or 20 series, different kinds of genres, TV shows, and probably about over 55,000 tracks of music. Yes.
Well, the thing is, we have 1 million CDs, right, that we put into these binders because, like, you got sick of the cases. And then all of a sudden, you buy Amazon Music. Actually, I didn't buy Amazon Music. Somebody on this live might have actually subscribed to it on my behalf
Amy,
on this. But anyway,
Amy,
now
Apollo.
access to unlimited music. Like, so I don't know. You have this technology world is like
It's fine.
crazy.
Yep.
And by the way, Harlan came in, so thank you for joining. We appreciate you. But like, I think technology. Like, here's the thing: if you don't have internet,
Which we don't often because we have Comcast. So the fact that we've gone this long and this stuff, I didn't say shit. I didn't say shit. Stuff is actually still going is amazing because Comcast.
Anyway, the point is like the fact that you have access to this stuff instantly versus like we grew up. Like we had dictionaries, right? You had dictionaries. And if you didn't have the money, you only had A through G, and then you were stuck, right?
All my book reports started with A because that's all we can afford. You know?
Absolutely.
You got to do a report on biscuits. We're gonna call them something that starts with an A because that's all I got. You know.
See, Orange Cone says he has 100 terabytes of movies, TV shows, and my media. Oh, you see, now I can hang with him. That's a news thing
and
right
said
there.
It was Rita, not them, by the way.
That's a news thing to have. Put all your now. Us old folks have CDs, and I'm ripping my CDs to my my hard drive of my computer, and I'm building a NAS device, network text storage, so I can put all my stuff in there. Because I'm getting too old going back and forth and changing out my CD and DVD player.
Yeah. It's tough.
And I'm not gonna do that. I'm not subscribed to like Amazon because I want to have physical media. It's just me.
Why?
Why? I don't want to. I don't want to pay them monthly fees. Why should I?
But you okay? So if that was a side, and you didn't have to, right? Besides, I mean, the fact is, if you have all the stuff, great. But like, there's a ton of music that I never purchased, and now I have access to.
Yeah.
And you pay a monthly fee, but like it's unlimited, and you can listen wherever you want on multiple devices. I used to think the quality would suffer. It doesn't.
No.
I mean, we grew up. Well, Ross had Betamax, but like we grew up with vinyl.
Betamax,
and it was garbage. Right?
Vinyl 78s and 45s. Yes.
Oh my gosh! And then if you hit it wrong and it went, you messed it all up.
Screwed up the whole album. Your pissed at you.
That's why. You know what? That's why. And like you said, to get Amazon, you gotta be on the internet, and the Wi-Fi sucks.
If I'm, you can download the songs.
That's why I got this. Download all my movies right here. This is an MP3 player.
Oh my gosh, how old is that? Is that Zune? What is that?
No, it's 2 years old. They still sell them.
Well, remember the one we got? We were going through a box the other day. We found a little iPod, right? What the frick was it called? It was a little itty bitty.
It was the first iPod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, does this thing even work? So.
Okay, Sean is here, and by the way, I just want to say he's drinking a new beer.
Oh yeah.
It's called Neon Beer Hug. Oh, why are you doing it also?
Oh, we're not. Sean just drank so much he's seeing 2 of them.
All right.
Yeah, Sean, the Down Under Cruiser. Yeah, hey Sean, I behaved myself. The only time I had Fireball was on the Jubilee, so I am behaving myself.
Are you drinking tonight?
No.
Okay, well then I'm proud of you.
What? I was thinking about when I got back from my cruise. Maybe I should just go ahead and buy a bottle of Fireball because they did not have it on the Jubilee.
They didn't have it at all?
They had it at the bars, but not at the duty-free shops.
Well,
And,
we thought you were gonna miss your whole delay the ship because you hadn't made it to your muster station.
oh,
You
I
didn't.
my when I you see one of the things about the Jubilee and a lot of Carnival ships, you don't want to go directly to your cabin because the elevator situation is a joke. It's a
On the
joke.
first day. On the first day, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a joke. So when I got my drinky. I call it drinky.
But you didn't even have your muster station because you didn't print out the updated paperwork. I remember watching Warmstrong video, about you, and we're all worried that you weren't going to make it.
Oh yeah, because the thing is, I had to find out. They said when I did all the paperwork, it said to be announced.
To be announced. Yeah.
So that's when the time I got in touch with Kendall Fire, and she said, "Where you at? Where's the cabinet right here?" He said, "Oh yeah, your bus station's over there in the casino, which is great." Yeah, so I got the. It's so easy. I don't understand why people don't go to the bus station. It takes 2
But
minutes.
you didn't know where your muster station was.
Yeah, I had to find out. And I got
all
on
worried
board.
about you. I
I got
remember.
on board at probably about 12:30, so I had plenty of time to find it. So yeah, I was good. I was like, hey, Captain, where's the bus station? Yes, but yes, I got this 2 years ago. This is the MP3 player, and on the side you can put an SD card on here, 512.
Is that a Zune?
No, this is just a regular MP3 player about
What's it say
Amazon.
on the back of it, Z? What does it say on the back of the case for the brand? No, go.
Doesn't matter. It's a music player.
It's an MP3 player.
Right.
I don't know.
But do you remember when your friend had a Zune that was 15 years ago?
Oh yeah.
I mean, look, I see the benefit, but most phones nowadays have enough storage that you could download songs too.
Yeah, we're called Orange. I like it, man. He says Kendall walked me to the bus station and then walked me to my cabin. Well, hey,
Thanks, Egg.
Kendall Fire. We're so very lucky to have her on the Jubilee. I knew her
She's
before.
awesome.
I knew her
She's
before.
awesome.
She is cool.
I knew her before when she was on the Vista, so I knew her. You remember me? You said, "Yeah, I remember you."
Yeah, we've actually been on cruises when she was part of the Fun Squad. She wasn't a cruise director. She wasn't anybody elevated, but she was that badass that danced around and was super happy, super having fun. So
she would do that.
Yeah.
Yes, she still does that.
I don't see her anyway.
She still does it, and her house is only about 45 minutes away from where I live at in Texas.
Right.
How do you know that? You stalked her?
Talked to her. Yeah, I talked to her. She told me.
No, stalked her. Not
No, I talked to her. I didn't stalk her.
No, he said he stalked to her, which is the same thing as saying you
Yeah, I said, yeah. What is it? Hey, you know where I live at? I live here. I said, oh, really? I live down here. Okay, cool.
All right, I'll be there. I'll see you.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, I love my RPG player. Okay, since we have different kinds of generations, what is your favorite music collection? What is your favorite artist you have?
Your favorite what?
Musical artists.
Oh my gosh, that's
Oh,
impossible.
No, it's not. I have two. Beck and Bob Marley. Bob Marley is by far my favorite musical artist ever. Everything he did was A, enjoyable to listen to, and B, had meaning behind it. And there's not many artists that can say they made good shit and their shit was good.
Mhm.
So honestly, I'm a huge Bob Marley fan. I love the message behind it. I love everything he did.
Okay, so
And Beck is a weirdo, and his lyrics don't make a lot of sense in a lot of different things. So I full spectrums. Yeah, those are my two.
okay, so I will have to say I love a lot of different artists.
Two favorites.
Actually,
That's it.
I can't
You have two.
only
Two.
two.
Two. His question was two.
All right, so if I have to pick my two primary favorite, it will be Simon and Garfunkel
All right.
and Queen.
All right.
Mm.
But Meatloaf is up there.
No, Meatloaf's good to eat, not listen to.
Right. But I do. I mean, there's so many I love.
There is, but
All right, but
two.
Simon and Garfunkel
Two.
and Queen. That's it.
Z, yours are?
Mine is well, you know what mine is. My baby mama, Carrie Underwood, and because
second?
she's very hot. Her legs are incredible. I try to do her workout. It kills me. I can't do her workout. She has an incredible voice. She plays the drums. Hello, and she plays the guitar. It's a multi artist. And the second one is very, very tough. It's between two groups that I really love. I got almost every song they have. One of them is Van Halen with Sammy and Eddie. And then Eddie Van Halen. If y'all don't know Eddie Van Halen, y'all need to know him. I'm just saying. Especially when he does his solo. Especially when you're doing a drinking, you just want to chill out for about a couple of minutes
Might as well jump.
and put him on. The second artist is Rush.
Rush. Yeah.
Three incredible people. It sounds like a whole orchestra, a whole man. And when what's his name passed away, I think it was in the Rush. They're thinking about trying to recruit somebody to play the drummers, but there will never be the original Rush. Now I grew up listening to the Rush back in the day. A lot of people did not like me. Say, "What are you listening to? That? You need to listen to this and that." I said, "Hey man, I like the music. It takes me into time warp."
Yep.
It mellows me out. Like Eddie Van Halen. Yeah, there's others like the Police, Chicago. Chicago, the old Chicago, not the new one. The one with Peter. Y'all know what Chicago and Peter, you know what I'm talking about. Kool and the Gang, Earth, Wind and Fire. I like Ghost Car. I like Ghost Car, but this music now sucks badly.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I'm like, I have two of the people that work with me, special people. Love them, Kim and Sindel. They are amazing. But they listen. Oh, not both of them, because they all have hugely diverse playlists. But I listen to some of the stuff that's popular today, and I'm like, what the bleep is going on here? And they're jamming out to it. They love it, but it's different genres. You know what I mean? So everything is different from time to time, if you will. So like when our parents grew up, when we grew up, I don't have any kids. So if it was when our kids grew up and where the kids are now, it's different from time to time. So some of the music today, I love it. There's a couple songs that I would just be like, what the hell's going on? This is delicious. And then most of it is delicious. A good song is delicious. I call it delicious.
Okay.
But you'll have some songs where you're like, what the, you're just talking about, bitches shaking ass and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. It's like, that's disgusting. That's retarded.
Yeah.
I said retarded.
Yeah. Hey.
Alice is mad at me now.
No, that's okay. Go ahead and say what you got to say. You know what? Yeah, like I said, the new music of today is especially they call it hip hop.
Yeah.
It's not hip hop. It's called rap. The old rap, the Curtis Blow, the Kumo D, the Ron DMC, the LL Cool J. Now this new stuff is coming out. I mean, using cuss word every tenth of a second, and these knuckleheads are still paying for it. I mean, well, they're not. The kids are not paying. The parents are giving them money to go get it. I said, your parents are so stupid. You're still stupid. And yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got to put this out there. I am not a Swiftie. I'm sorry. I am not a Swiftie.
Yeah,
I
we're
am
not
not
either, actually.
a Swiftie. Girl, put some clothes on and stop saying about your exes.
You got to give her a little bit of credit, though. And I'm not a Swiftie either, but she went from a country music
Yeah.
star
See. Yeah.
to one of the
Yes.
world's largest pop star. She
Yeah.
did something right, or her handlers did something right, and she accommodated that. So for growing and accommodating, she did well. Other than that, there's songs that are like, okay, everything else, nope.
Well, she came to our little town before we lived where we are. We were like 15 miles in. And she came to our little town when she was like, what, 14, 15. And we saw her then. Ross. She kissed a girl and liked it. That was Katy Perry.
No,
Not
that's not
Taylor
Taylor
Swift.
Swift. Man, what is wrong with you, man? You gotta stop drinking that stuff.
Yeah.
You're drinking that Foster's. That's what you're doing.
Internet of fun. Hello.
Hey, good evening, my friend.
Yeah,
We're
but
just
I mean,
talking
I
about-
don't know. I don't really understand the fascination with her. I like some of her songs. I'm not going to pay $1,000 to go see her in concert.
See, now, that's the parents' fault right there. Why would you pay if if I want to go see a concert, like if I want to, like if I was going to go see a Prince or Michael Jackson concert, my brother said, "Well, you got a job, won't you pay for it?" So, but yeah, I would not give my kid $1,000, spend $1,000, go see a concert. That's just ridiculous.
No. I can go on a cruise for 7 days for that much.
Mhm.
Thank you.
I could go on the Jubilee and spend 7 days and just stay 3 hours and listen to her not sing. I think I don't know if it's pre-recorded. I don't know if she's really singing. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I
just
don't know.
a total waste of my time. But yes, what was all right? Let me ask you this: what was your first concert you ever saw?
Oh, it's so dumb. My first concert was Dirty Dancing. It was after the movie came out, and then they came and did like a show. I've had the time of my life. And like they did a whole thing, and I was so excited. And that was it.
My first concert. My first concert, I went with my mom. It was Temptations back in the day,
Temptations.
and
Okay.
I thought I was gonna be bored out of night, but it was pretty good. The concert I went to myself was a free concert. It was Van Halen. It was in downtown Dallas. It was probably about 9 o'clock in the morning, and they just did a concert, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna set up and do a concert downtown Dallas." And man, it was crazy. Eddie was just going up. He just did a concert the night before, and they did a concert outside for about 3 hours. I mean,
Wow.
man, I said, wow. Now, you know what? And the only thing I got used to Van Halen was two things. First, I had a huge crush on Valerie Bertinelli.
Yeah. Yes.
Huge crush on her. And then I found out she got married to Eddie Van Halen. I said, "Oh man, I'm dying. I'm dying."
You're done.
So no, I wasn't done. I said I gotta find out who he is. And then the second time, I noticed Eddie Van Halen when he did the rip for Michael Jackson "Beat It."
Yeah.
And I saw the video. I said, "Who's this guy doing the rhythm guitar?" I find out what it was, and he didn't take credit for the song, but I found out who he was. And I said, "Man, that guy can go." I mean, he's doing stuff. I said, "Man, he can do that on guitar." You know what? As a musician, you know what? I'll try my best to try to be like a musician or a music singer, because, bro, you can if you be a musician, you can get all the ladies. If you're ugly, you get all the. Look at Mick Jagger. He got all the ladies. He's the ugliest. He got. I was just a musician. Oh man, the good old days of being this. So what's your next cruise?
I think it's like 34 days from now.
Yep. We are going on the celebration again. We just got off it. So yeah, February 25th, we'll be on the celebration. We're going to the DR, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and St. Thomas again, which I love St. Thomas.
Yeah. When's yours?
When's yours?
Is that end of the year?
I'm thinking about two of them. I'm thinking about the New Year's Eve cruise with Island Time.
Yeah.
And then I'm also thinking about the November 2025 cruise on the MSC Seaside when it gets to Galveston, because I want to do the inaugural sailing on that one, because that'll be my first time being on that one. And
yeah, we've been thinking about an MSC cruise ourselves. I mean, we're the Carnival cruise addicts, and we've been on a couple other cruises besides Carnival. But you know, I think it'd be nice to branch out a little bit and do something different. You know, but we get such great deals on Carnival; it's hard to not do it. This is we've been on 50+ Carnival cruises, so it's hard not to do it. If you're gonna pay for the both of us $700 or $800 for a 7-day cruise, or $2,000 or $3,000 for a different cruise line, it's a bit of a bitch, you know.
Well, we're gonna look at your comps like Bill did for. He just did he's on the MSC right now, or I don't know if he's back yet, but
no, he's back. It was like a 3-day, I think.
No, yeah.
We were probably going to branch out to some other lines and check it out, but we just need it to be affordable, because we can't cruise as often if we spend too much on a cruise.
Right. We work. I mean, that's what we do in a cruise is work. You know, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Except for a solo person. I got paid double, which I
yeah, it's Jubilee in 18 days.
Well, they're Bamanola. So
yes, Bamanola. Yes, when you get to Cosmo, go by Three Amigos and say hello to Pam for me, the shot lady. I got pretty loaded on that one. I wasn't expecting that.
Good thing you made it back and you weren't a peer runner. That would have been sad to see the drone.
No, we got. As soon as I got off the ship, it was probably around 9:30. I had it all planned out. I was going to go to Three Amigos. I was going to go to Tuesday, and then I was going to go get my rum cake. And yes, rum cake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Guys, if you go to Costco, Mexico, you got to get the rum cake. Guarantee you need to get like 20 of them.
They're delicious. And if you take a little rum sprinkle on it afterwards, it's like a spongy deliciousness. I love it.
Ooh.
Add more rum to your rum.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
To the rum.
All right, Steve. Well, we gotta go.
I gotta go
too. Happy you invited us.
Yes,
Thank you
so
much.
Appreciate it greatly.
Appreciate you coming in, guys. Hey, you know what? This is the time for this, guys. Check them out. Cruising, Carver
Check
Cruise,
out
that
Z
did it.
Show too,
Get,
please.
get,
Right.
yeah,
not
get
subscribed.
him some subscribers, get them hours, and then they're gonna be rising up in the next couple of months. I can't wait to be the 1,000 subscribers. I'll be doing the Z dance for that. You know what?
When
Thank
we
you guys.
hit
Yeah, appreciate
1,000,
everybody you coming in.
you're gonna be there.
All right,
Thank you, Z. We appreciate it as always.
see you
Greatly.
guys.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Have a great night.
All right. Good, good. Guys, don't forget. Yeah, that's there. Get rid of the guys. Don't forget. Tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow morning. Don't forget 10 o'clock, 10:30. Don't forget, Prime Time is always here. Always here. I like to thank them for coming in. I also like to thank people that came in. Everybody that came in here. I got that list long. I got a lot of people came in today. Thank you guys for coming in. All right, we got Danny D, the supporter. Thank you, Danny D. Cruise Live TV, the funnel heads. Thank you guys for coming in. Cruise Live TV, thank you. I said that. Noah Brown, thank you. Everybody, Cruise Nuts, Butterflies, Internet of Fun. Yes, I will be working on. I'm still working on some good stuff. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I appreciate it. And guys, say this very, very important. Thank you guys for coming in. Prime Time is here. Prime Time will never go away. You know why? Because I am the original Prime Time. Other people say they are. Yeah. Oh, what about the Yeah, they say they're Prime Time, but they're not Prime Time. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate everybody for coming in. Don't forget. Let me go ahead and do this quickly. I know I got to put that on there. Let's see. Got to put the outro ready. Outro is ready. I got to watch my WWE Monday Night Raw. Let's see here. Here we go. Thank you guys for coming in. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that buy me coffee on my community page. And most important, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Please do not drink and drive. Do not hang around with knuckleheads to do. And always, 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 always drink responsible. Peace out. Deuces. And we's out.